everybody, Skizzers here. Welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to do a little bit of a experiment. There's some controversy going around about linseed oil and its properties to actually expand wood. And I'm a firm believer that it does expand wood. I make sure I soak all my wood wedges in it before I install them, when I hang a handle or anything. But there's a lot of guys out there saying that it doesn't actually expand the wood. So this is kind of a primitive setup I have, but it'll give me hopefully a good idea if it actually does expand the wood or not. So I'm going to get you down on the table here. I got my scale set up. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, we're at 0 now. This scale starts measuring at 4 grams. So I have a 4-gram wood wedge here. We'll set that on. That's not right. I think it scales a little out of whack. There we go, 4 grams. And even though these are cut off, this was one wedge, I made it two. You could tell they are different sizes, but they are the same weights. We'll stick this one on. Six grams. Okay. Let that reset. Six grams. I'm definitely gonna have to get a new scale though. I just calibrated it, but it's pretty old and the batteries might actually be dying on it. It only lasted a few years. So each wedge starting out is 6 grams for the initial. And our controls is 6 gram. Okay. Can get that one out of the way. Let's see what our measurement is on each one. Now what I'm going to do is just measure at the top, at the thickest point. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're at 3.22. And for this one, 3.22. So they're identical in the thickness. I already marked that measurement down on our paper. So basically the next thing is I'm going to get my jug of boiled linseed oil. Number 2 is going to be our wedge that goes in the linseed oil. Number 1's our control. That'll just stay out on the table in the ambient air. Gotta love safety caps with linseed oil. There's our control. Sorry. Number 2. Now we're going to submerge it. Just like that. And we're going to let these sit for 24, maybe 48 hours. I haven't decided. I'm basically going to wait until the linseed oil starts coagulating. So I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, it's been 24 hours. Let our number 2 sample soak. This one's still dry. see, where did we leave off? Okay. We're going to recheck our clearance on number 1. This is our control. It should be 3.22. We got 3.22. Still 3.22. Let me get a rag for this one. Okay. And we'll get this out of here. Just to have it dry. We're still going to leave it wet. And set at 3.22. Still 3.22. That's interesting. Sitting submerged in linseed oil for 24 hours, it did not gain in size at all. I'm going to let this dry out and we'll remeasure. Okay, I let it dry out for about a half hour. You can see it's fully penetrated with the linseed oil. Let's check our mic here. 3.22. .22 exact. Let's check our weights. I gotta find our 4-ouncer. Here we go. Oh, moved it. Start over. Okay. Okay, we got 4 grams. We'll do our control first. 6 grams. Let's double check. The scale's killing me. Sorry, guys. Bump up. Why are you bumping up to 6? There we go. Let's see. We're still at 6 grams. Oh. I don't know why my wedge is changing. We're at 4 grams. Now we're at 8. Now we're at 6. Why does that keep changing? 4. We're at 6 grams. 4 grams. 6 grams. One more time for good measure. 6 grams. That was pretty painful. Sorry, guys. Yeah. This is even surprising me. Just to show you. 3.22. Get my finger out of the way. .22. Yeah. Apparently everything I've heard Wasn't true. Wood does not expand with linseed oil one bit. And like I said, it's completely saturated. It's a huge color difference. And I only let it sit for a half hour and dabbed off the excess. It didn't expand anything. Huh. Well, I'm convinced. I don't know about any of you. Kind of informative. Wish my scale was better. That was the most painful part about making this video, was dealing with that. But, well, I think the only way that you're going to help your axe handles is to just hang it right the first time. The linseed oil doesn't do anything. And some people say, oh, it'll make it stick in there. It's oil. Maybe when it's dried after the course of a few days, but most people that hang an axe, at least me, I don't let it sit. I take it right out and go to town with it to make sure the hang's good. So probably your best bet is just using wood glue on your wedges. If you have a problem with them backing out or anything. I've had that issue once in a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like running with skizzers, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.